So make sure your audio is off and find a crisscross seat. And then from your crisscross seat, I want you to go ahead and switch the cross of your seat, your feet, so that you're in the opposite cross, so the one that's you would choose second. And just taking a moment here to center ourselves, sit bones rooted into the mat. Hands can be however you choose. But taking a moment here to clear the mind, to close the eyes. And just remember, at all times we're breathing, but this moment that we're taking together is to recognize the breath, to recognize the life that it's offering within us and around us, and to find a better connection within ourselves. Soften the space between the eyes, soften the ears and the jaw, and start to feel the breath rise. And allow the breath to fall. Feel the breath lift from the hip creases into the ribs, the chest, the heart, the throat, all the way up into the face on the inhale. And then let it all settle smoothly back down as you exhale. Maybe you start to find a rhythm, maybe a 4 or 5 count inhale. And a little longer, maybe 5 or 6 count exhale. Feel the ribs expand on the inhale, and then feel the ribs soften on the exhale. Sealing the mouth, finding a ujjayi breath, feeling that gentle whisper in the back of the throat as the breath lifts and as the breath falls. And maybe taking this moment now to set an intention or a dedication for your practice. It can be for something, for someone, or maybe it's for yourself. Let's take a big breath in together, inhaling in through the nose. And a big exhale out through the mouth, releasing. On the inhale, reach your arms up. And then exhale, you're going to twist to the right, looking over that right shoulder, lengthening through the spine. And then inhale to center. And then take it to the left. Left hand behind you, lift, and then look over the left shoulder. Let's do that one more time. Inhale through center. And then exhale, twist to the right side and pause. Now as you exhale, you're going to take your right arm up and over and side bend to the left, keeping your left hand where it is. Push down through the right hip crease and start to lift your heart and then look up. Find the breath. And then releasing the right hand to that left knee so the arms are now crisscrossed. Keeping the arms straight, you're going to round the spine and draw the heart away from the elbows. It's like a cat back. Find your breath. Soften between the shoulders. And then as you inhale, look forward. Either give yourself a hug or find your eagle arms. Shoulders draw down the back, press the palms together, lengthen, lift the elbows up, inhale. And then draw the elbows in towards your belly button as you exhale. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curl in. Last one, inhale. And then curl it in as you exhale. Inhale as you lift up, release your arms, look up. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Let's switch out the cross of the feet. So come to that normal crisscross. And then inhale, reach high. And then exhale, we'll twist to the left, looking over that left shoulder, pausing here, taking a full inhale. Now as you exhale, you'll side bend to the right, reaching that left arm up and over. Push the left hip crease down as you draw the ribs back, look up. Full cycle of breath here. And then that left hand will come to the right knee, so the arms are now crisscrossed. Push the elbows into one another as you round the spine, drawing your heart away from the elbows. Breathing. Soften between the shoulders. Inhale, either give yourself that hug or find those eagle arms. It's all the same. Shoulders draw down the back, find that long spine, and then lift the elbows up, and then draw the elbows in rounding. We'll do that 2 more rounds. Inhale, and exhale. Last one. As you inhale, you'll release your arms up and reach up. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Let's find our way to hands and knees, tabletop. So take a moment here, finding the hands, spreading the fingers, rooting through that pointer finger, knuckle, and thumb. Inhale, let the belly drop, draw the heart forward, chin away, cow pose. And then exhale, round the spine, tucking the tail, lifting the ribs, crown reaches down. Look at the belly button as you exhale. Couple more rounds on your own, inhaling. And then exhaling. Maybe you start to move this side to side, finding circles. Make it yours. You can press back into a child's pose. Maybe you close your eyes. We'll be here for 3 more rounds of breath. So let's meet in a neutral spine, taking the knees together and really rooting through that pointer finger, knuckle, and thumb. Extend your right leg back for a half spinal balance. So draw your right hip crease down, draw your left hip crease back, and then lift your ribs up, push into your palms. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine. Inhale, extend the leg back, maybe flex the foot. We'll do this 2 more times, curl it in, and then reach it back. Last one, curl it in. Inhale, as you extend it back, extend that left arm. And we'll do the same thing. Exhale, elbow to knee, curl it in. Inhale, extend and reach long. 2 more on your own, curl and reach. Keep pressing through that pointer finger, knuckle, and thumb of the right hand. And then inhale, pause, extending. Take a full breath. And then release. Push it back, child's pose. And just notice the right side from the left and maybe shift the hips side to side. Full breath here. Cool. Let's do the other side. So pay attention to the hands, find those pointer finger, knuckle, and thumbs. And then extend that left leg back to hover. You're in a half spinal balance. Draw the belly back, square the hips, and then knee to nose 3 times. Curling in, and then expanding out. It's like cat-cow with 1 leg. Last round. Now as your left leg extends back, your right arm extends forward. Lift the ribs, draw the belly in, and we'll do the same thing, curling and extending. 2 more. Keep pushing down through that pointer finger, knuckle, and thumb. And then inhale, extend, hold. Full breath here. And then release. Child's pose. Shifting the hips, just observing each side for a full cycle of breath. All right, let's find our way to downward facing dog. Once to your down dog, take a moment here, pedal out the feet, press into the hands, shake the head yes, shake the head no, and then think about your body here as a triangle. Your hands and feet are the bottom, your hips are the top. The hands and feet are reaching away from the top as the top is reaching away from the bottom. Reconnect with that thumb and pointer finger, hug them towards the middle. Maybe you can gaze at your belly button, taking 3 cycles of breath here, whatever movement you choose. All right, let's lift our heels high and find our feet to our face. We're in a forward fold at the top of the mat. Feet can be hip distance or together, but you want length in your low back and allow the head to hang and the upper back to round. On your next inhale, take your hands to the earth, your shins or the knees, but find a long spine, halfway lift. And then exhale, maybe bend the knees as you fold. We'll find that 2 more times together. Inhale long, and then exhale, fold. Inhale halfway, draw the shoulders towards the hip creases, belly in, inhale. And then fold yourself and exhale. Rise to stand up all the way, inhale. And then hands to heart center as you exhale. Let's run through a couple sun A's to start. Inhale, reach high. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen long. Exhale, we'll step to plank for this first round. Shift forward, shoulders past wrists, feel the fingertips, feel the tiptoes, draw the belly in. And either knees are lifted or lowered, halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale into your up dog or maybe cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Find your breath, reconnect to the mat, take a full breath in, full breath out. Lift the heels, find your feet to your face. Step, jump, or walk. Inhale long, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand up. And exhale, hands to heart. We'll do that again. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold. Inhale like a 7, halfway. Now exhale, either step, jump, find your way through your vinyasa. We'll meet downward facing dog. Full cycle of breath. All right, let's find our feet to our face. We're in a fold, top of the mat. Inhale long, exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up all the way. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, inhale, reach up. We're finding Kali Mudra. So pointer fingers extend up and interlace the rest of your hands. Side bending to the right, push the hips to the left, maybe gaze up. Take it to center on the inhale. Side bend to the left, push your hips to the right as you exhale. Inhale to center. Release the hands to interlace at the sacrum. Lift the heart, inhale. Keep the bind, Uttanasana C, folding bound arm, exhale. Find the breath from the hip creases all the way up to the head, inhale. And settle into your exhale. Find your breath upside down, let the head hang. 2 more breaths here. Inhale to chair pose, drop your seat. Feet can be together, feet can be apart. Arms by the ears, slight tuck of the tail, draw the front ribs back, take an inhale. And then fold on your exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. We're gonna step our right foot back for lunge, lengthen, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog to shift forward to plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale to downward facing dog. Feet together, lift your right leg to the sky as you inhale. Take it forward, knee to nose, plant the foot, lunge. Release the left knee to the mat. Inhale, find those Kali Mudra hands. Reach up as the hips sink, draw the belly in, inhale. Forward fold as you exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, and then fold as you exhale. Rise to stand, inhale. Hands to your heart as you exhale. All right, let's do the other side. Inhale, Kali Mudra hands. Side bend to the right, push your hips to the left. And then to center, side bend to the left, push your hips to the right. Inhale to center, release the arms, find interlace number 2 at the sacrum. Lift the heart, inhale. Fold with the bind as you exhale. Draw the belly back. Find the breath upside down from hips to head. Maybe gaze at the belly button. We have 2 more breaths here. Inhale to your chair pose. And exhale, fold. Inhale long. Exhale, take your left foot back, come up onto the fingertips. Inhale long in your lunge. Exhale to your dog. Shift forward to plank. Shoulders past wrist, chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feet together, lift your left leg high on the inhale. Step it to a low crescent lunge. Release the back knee. Find your Kali Mudra hands as the hips sink, the arms lift up. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale long. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, we'll do that one more round a little faster and we'll start to put it into a flow. Inhale, hands reach up, find your Kali Mudra. Side bend to the right, hips to the left. Take it to center, inhale, left side bend, exhale. Inhale to center, find the interlace, lift the heart, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, release to chair pose. And then exhale, hinge and fold. Halfway inhale, right foot steps back, lunge to downward facing dog. To plank, chaturanga. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale to your dog. Feet together, right leg high. Step it through lunge, release the back knee. Inhale, the arms reach up, Kali Mudra. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale long, exhale fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, prayer. Inhale, Kali Mudra. Side bend to the right, hips to the left. And then to center, side bend to the left, hips to the right. Inhale to center, find the interlace number 2 at the sacrum. Lift the heart and then fold. Inhale to chair pose. And then exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Left foot back for lunge. To downward facing. Downward facing to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale to your dog. Feet together. Left leg lifts towards the ceiling as you inhale. Step it to low crescent lunge. And then reach up with those Kali Mudra hands. Let the hips sink, heart lifts, inhale. We're back to our forward fold. Exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. And then fold and pause as you exhale. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. Halfway lift, inhale. And fold as you exhale. Stand to rise all the way up, inhale. And then hands to your heart center, exhale. All right, start to layer on. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Find your way to your downward facing dog. Maybe you take a moment in child's pose. Maybe you roll through a vinyasa, but we'll meet back down dog. We'll go slow this first round. Downward facing. All right. Once to your down dog, feet together, right leg high. Bend the knee and open up the hip here, but try to keep the shoulders squared towards the mat and peek at your belly button. Nice, let's just tap our right elbow. Heel to butt. Lovely, go back. Now take it across, tap the left elbow. And then go back. Take it forward, low crescent lunge. Release the back knee, and then find your Kali Mudra arms, reach up. All right, inhale here. Now exhale to thunderbolt. So the back knee lifts and you're gonna reach your hands back and find that same interlace we had in our fold. This allows the heart to stay lifted. Now hinge forward to fly, Vira 3, keeping the bind. Think about that spinal balancing at the beginning of class. Lift the ribs, draw the belly back, square the hips towards the mat. We're still here, breathing. Now come to standing, left knee to chest, arms come by your ears, pausing. So find composure through this right side, square the hips. We're gonna sit into chair pose, lowering down like an elevator, and then twisted chair to the right. Left elbow hooks over the right knee, draw your left hip crease back, draw your belly in, and then try to draw your heart towards your thumbs towards your heart. We're still here. Now start to gaze down at your right foot. Lift your left heel, step it back, twisted lunge. Breathing, look over that right shoulder. Push your knee into your elbow. Elbow into your knee. Open up, Vira 2, right leg. So take a moment to get there, should feel like a sweet relief. All right, find your back leg, pinky side edge. And then hug your heels towards the center. Lift your right hip crease up so it's squared with the left, front ribs in, and soften the shoulders. Look over that pointer finger knuckle. From here, we're taking it to goddess. Heels in, toes out, palms up. Sit a little deeper. Draw the belly back. Vira 2 on the left leg, so we're at the back of the room. Find the shape, hug the heels towards the center. Now flip the palm, exalted warrior, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Shift to plank, optional chaturanga dandasana. We'll meet back, down dog. At the back of the mat. Feet together. Left leg high, inhale. Bend the knee, open up the hip, exhale. Keep the shoulders squared towards the mat. Now tap the left elbow. And go back. Tap the right elbow. Go back. Take it forward, low crescent lunge. Release the back knee. Arms reach up and find your Kali Mudra hand. Draw the belly back, let the hips sink. All right, take it to your thunderbolt. Back knee lifts, arms reach back to find that interlace number 2 at the sacrum. Heart leads you to fly, Virabhadrasana 3. Lift the ribs, square the hips, and find your breath. Standing knee to chest, arms released by your ears. Pausing here. Lower down into your chair like an elevator, and then twist to the left, hooking that right elbow over the left knee. Draw the belly in, hip creases are reaching back, knees are drawing towards one another. Heart is reaching through the shoulders towards the thumbs. One more breath here. Now look down. We're taking this to twisted lunge. Get there first, and then find the pose. Push your elbow into your knee, knee into your elbow. Lift the back of your right thigh towards the ceiling. Opening up, Vira 2, left side. Settle in, hug the heels in, square the hips, draw the front body in. Then we take it to our goddess. Hands up, heels in. Breathe. Now we're back at the top on the right leg, Vira 2. Soften the shoulders. Now flip the palm, keep the hips the same, your exalted warrior, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Take it through a vinyasa. We'll meet back, down dog or child's pose. All right, so that's the base of our flow, and we'll build off that. Let's all find our way back to downward facing dog. All right, from your dog, lift your right leg to the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip again. All right, tap the right elbow. Feel free to jump on for the arm balance. And then go back, three-legged dog. Take it across to tap the left elbow. We're coming to fallen triangle. So it's like side plank with a kickstand. Push down through the right palm, lift up through the left. Full breath here. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Step it through. High crescent lunge. Rise up. So that back knee's lifted this time. Square the hips towards the front. Draw the belly in. Lift the top of the back of the left thigh up. Make sure your knee's in line with your second and third toe. And then Kali Mudra hands. Straighten your front leg, straighten your back leg. Zip it all up. Now come to that thunderbolt, interlacing the hands, and fly Virabhadrasana 3 with bound arms. Standing knee to chest. Pause. Arms by your ears. Lovely. We're going to take a figure 4. Ankle to thigh. Sit in your chair. If this doesn't serve you, find a tree pose. Your knees are hugging towards the center. Your hip creases are drawing back. Your right knee crease is drawing forward. Feel free to find the arm balance if you'd like. Ekapada Galavasana. Last breath. We're going back to twisted chair to the right. Lower down and hook the elbow. Look over the shoulder. Look down at the feet. Keep hugging in towards the center. Left foot steps back. Twisted lunge. Full cycle of breath here. Open up. Virabhadrasana 2 on the right side. Goddess pose. Adding on this time. Hands behind your head. Draw the belly back, elbows wide out of your peripheral. Right arm to right elbow. Or right elbow to right knee. And then to the left. Keep the chin away. We have 2 more rounds. Last breath here. All right, we're taking it to Vira 2 on the left leg, back of the mat. Settle into the shape. Soften your shoulders. Flip the palm, exalted warrior, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Shift forward to plank. Chaturanga if you choose. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale to your dog. Full breath in and full breath out. Left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. All right, we're tapping the left elbow. Maybe you jump on for the arm balance. That's up to you. Back to three-legged. Take it across, fallen triangle. Push down through the left, lift through the right, hug the inner thighs in. Back to three-legged. Step it through, high crescent. Okay, get there first. Left thigh's lifting up, knees over the ankle, hips are squared, belly's back, and find your breath. Straighten the front leg, zip it all up, Kali Mudra hands. Bend the knee, thunderbolt, to find interlace number 2 and fly. Square the hips, lift the ribs. Standing, knee to chest. Arms to your ears. Figure 4 pose. If this doesn't serve you, find tree. Hips are going back like chair. Left knee crease is drawing forward. Knees are drawing in. Breathe. Maybe you find the variation of the arm balance. Maybe you stay right where you are. All right, we'll take this to twisted chair to the left. Hook the elbow, sit in the seat, look over the shoulder. As you look down, lift your right heel, step it back. Twisted prayer, belly in. Lift that left thigh up. And then Virabhadrasana 2 on the left side. Goddess. And then hands behind the head. We'll take it to the left knee first. And keep pushing the head into the hands, hands into the head. Almost there. One more to the left, and then we'll open up to Virabhadrasana 2 on the right. Flip your palm, exalted warrior, inhale. Downward facing exhale. Roll through a vinyasa, maybe you choose a child's pose. We'll meet back in down dog. Layering on one more nice layer, and then we'll start to slow it down. All right, feet together, right leg to the sky, bend the knee, open the hip. If wild things in your practice, maybe you flip the dog, taking that right foot behind you, lifting your hips and your heart, finding your breath. We'll meet back, three-legged dog. Tap your right elbow. Maybe you jump on for that balance again. And then go back. Fallen triangle, so that's a cross. And lift. Three-legged dog. And then step it straight to your high crescent lunge. Rise on the inhale. Find those Kali Mudra hands to lift it all up. Zip up. And then thunderbolt, reaching back, interlace to fly. Rise to stand, knee to chest. Hold it here. All right, we're gonna find eagle legs. So that left knee's wrapping over the right. Maybe you hook the foot. I had to use the wall. And then right arm on top. Maybe you find a hug. Yeah, reach the hips back, squeeze the thighs in and breathe. Make this yours. Whatever variation you want here, we're still here. We're gonna meet in that twisted chair to the right. So unwind, hook the elbow, look over the shoulder as you sit in your seat. Look down, step it back, twisted lunge. Opening up, Virabhadrasana 2. Nice. Let's straighten our right leg. We're coming into triangle, so the hips shift back, and then you hinge out over that right thigh, draw the ribs in, and then find your variation. Yeah, lean back through the upper body. We're lengthening through the spine. Crown is reaching out. 2 more breaths here. Goddess pose. So bend, and then palms up. Now let's plant our palms to the inside of our thighs, and let your right shoulder drop as you push your right thigh away. Look over your left. And then we switch. Left shoulder drops, look over your right. Let's do that one more round. Right drops. Center, and then left drops. We're at the back of the mat on the left leg, Vira 2. Flip your palm, exalted warrior, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Vinyasa if you'd like, maybe a child's pose. And then left side, downward facing dog. All right, left leg lifts. Bend the knee, open the hip. Now maybe you let that left foot fall behind you. Wild thing. We'll meet back, 3-legged dog, to tap our left elbow. Maybe you hop on for the arm balance. And we go back, across, fallen triangle. Inhale. And then 3-legged dog to high crescent lunge. Once you're there, Kali Mudra your hands and then zip it all up. And then find your thunderbolt with interlace number 2 to fly, Vira 3. Standing, knee to chest. And then release the arms. We're gonna find our eagle legs first. So the right leg wraps over the left. And then the left arm on top of the right. Maybe you find that hug. Maybe you stick with figure 4. Breathing. Twisted chair to the left. Now look down, step that right foot back. You're back in your twisted prayer. Full breath here. And then open up, Vira 2. Yeah, breathing. Settling in. All right, Trikonasana. Straighten that left leg, hinge out, and then tip forward. Draw the ribs back. Soften the shoulders. Try to spread them out open with the feet. Last breath here. Rise up into goddess. Bend the knees, heels out, hands up. All right, plant the palms on the thighs. Drop the left shoulder, look over the right. Same thing we did last round. Drop the right, look over the left. Back. One more round. All right, we open up, top of the room, Vira 2 on the right leg. Inhale. Hips stay the same, but flip the palm, tip back, exalt. And then downward facing dog. To plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. We'll meet in a child's pose. Maybe shifting the hips side to side. Maybe allow the arms to rest at your body side, palms facing up. Just take a few moments here to reconnect back into the space, feeling the beat of the heart, feeling the breath, and observing the space that holds you up and supports you. Just recognizing in this moment, you have everything that you need. The earth, the breath, and the beat of your heart. We'll take 2 more breaths here. And then we'll meet back in downward facing dog. All right, lift that right leg to the sky as you inhale. Bend the knee, open the hip. So we'll get a little more casual here. If you want that wild thing again, flipping the dog, maybe you'd like wheel pose, that's your call. We're all gonna meet up in a wide lizard lunge. So that right foot steps to the pinky side edge of the mat, and then drop your left knee down. Now from here, you can pivot the toes towards the right edge of the mat, and gently press that thigh away, similar like what you did in that goddess pose. Maybe you reach back and find the bind of your foot, and then continue to open the heart. Maybe you just come to the forearms. You decide your space. Last few breaths here. All right, next stop is pigeon pose. Maybe you'd like to go back to 3-legged dog. Maybe you'd like to straighten your leg here, but pigeon pose is where we'll meet. And there's all kinds of variations. This is the one we see the most. If you feel this more in your knee, just shift into your right hip and then take your left knee slightly forward. So it's like a half pigeon. It's doing the same exact thing, but taking it out of the knee. But find your shape. You can also bend this back knee and find a bind again. You decide. I'm going to stay with the traditional fold and thread my right arm underneath my body. And then rest my head on my left hand. Think about the breath lifting from that right hip crease all the way up to the face as you inhale. And maybe you take a nice sigh out of your mouth as you exhale. Last few breaths.
In the end, when these bones are only bones.
All right, so we're gonna take this back to the fallen triangle. So all you have to do is just slide this right leg out and lift your hips up. But maybe you take both of your hips more towards the sky for a little back bend. And then we'll meet back, downward facing dog. Closing your eyes and pausing here, trying to find stillness and just recognizing side to side, filling up on the inhale, And then pushing the breath out on the exhales. All right, let's do the left side. So left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Maybe you find that wild thing flipping the dog again. Maybe you find a wheel pose. We'll meet in a wide lizard lunge. So the left foot eventually steps to the outside of that left pinky. And then you'll get to drop your right knee down. Pivot the left toes towards the edge of the mat. And then maybe you just push the thigh away here. You can also just stay on the forearms here. You might like the bind, reaching back, and then allowing the foot to draw you back, and this right hand to lift you up, and breathe. Find your space today. Your path to pigeon, you might take it back three-legged. You might just slide right into the shape. All right, remember there's all different variations. You may shift onto that left hip. You may take that knee out to the side, fold in. I'm gonna stick with the traditional variation and just threading my left arm under the body and then just placing my head on my right hand as a pillow. Feel the breath from that left hip crease. See if you can feel it creep all the way up to the face. Inhale. And then maybe out of the mouth, sighing, letting it go, exhale. Up, and then we're going to take it into that fallen triangle again, but maybe you opt to take the hips towards the ceiling and both of the feet hit the mat, so it's kind of like a awkward back bend, lifting up. And then we'll meet back, downward facing dog. Shifting forward to plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to your back bend. And then exhale to child's pose. And then from your child's pose, we'll come to a crisscross seat again. And it can be anywhere on your mat, front, back, middle, it doesn't matter. We're just gonna do a little bit of neck work before we end our practice. So whichever crisscross you like, and just allow your sit bones to root and just maybe recognize this space from the beginning to now. And then let the fingertips go wide and tent, shoulders soften down the back. And just let the right ear drop towards the right shoulder. And then the chin comes into the chest. And then you'll take it to the left and then look up. So it's a full circle. Keep circling. Close the eyes. Try to keep the spine long. And then go the opposite way. Next time your right ear is at your right shoulder, you'll pause. And then you'll take your right hand to your left ear, and then use your hand to draw the head towards the shoulder, but then draw the shoulder down and away from the ear. Maybe you play with tucking the chin, lifting the chin, or whatever you want here, just moving it around, or maybe you find a spot. Try to stay linked through both side bodies. And then we'll switch it out. Take the left ear towards that left shoulder, and then right fingertips release as you draw the ear towards the shoulder is drawing away from the ear, and maybe there's motion in the chin, keeping length through the spine. And then you'll slowly release, and then just do one more full circle to the right, and then full circle to the left. And then as you come to center, switch the legs out, and then reach your arms up, inhale, and then fold over the legs as you exhale. All right, rise up. Place your feet on the mat for a reverse tabletop. Fingertips can face in, out, or backwards. That's up to you. I'm gonna face mine out today. Make sure that the knees are over the ankles, shoulders are over the wrists, and we're just gonna take a couple reverse tables. Knees are forward, inner thighs are reaching up along with the hips and the heart. You're pushing down through the palms. Maybe you let the head hang. Breathing from the hips to the head. 3. Maybe you shift forward and back. Maybe shift side to side or circle. We're still here. Really root through those pointer finger knuckles. One more breath. And then slowly lower your butt down. Extend your legs out in front of you. Maybe remove the flesh from the sit bones, and then inhale, reach your arms up, and then exhale, push your hip creases back as you fold. Seated forward fold. Reaching the crown towards the big toes towards the crown, softening the shoulders. We're here for 5 breaths together. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and settle into the exhale. Slowly rise up, and then one vertebrae at a time, you're going to roll all the way down onto the back. Extend the arms by your ears, just give yourself a stretch, and then draw your knees in and give yourself a squeeze. Maybe let the head shift right and left, massaging the back of the head. We'll just end here with a gentle twist. So taking both of the knees to the right, and let your gaze go to the left. And then come back to center. Let both of the knees fall to the left, and let the gaze go to the right. then back to center. We'll find Baddha Konasana. The feet are kissing, the knees are wide. And then interlace the hands behind the back of the head. And then close your eyes. And imagine yourself in a hammock. Once you're there and you're settled in, and you've let go of the uneasy, the fear, the uncertainty, and as you settle into the hammock, you get that sense of settling, letting go, freedom. The worries seem to just go away. So allow yourself to settle into a hammock-like space. You can put your hammock at any place, space, or with a person. But settle into that space. And allow yourself to be present in that moment right now within it. Letting go of the fear, the uncertainty, the doubt. Feel the breath, the prana, the life force around us and within us. Feel the beat of the heart, the vibration, your own rhythm and sinking sound. As you lay here supported, knowing in this moment you have everything you need. Maybe you allow yourself to stay as you are, or maybe you extend your arms and your legs long. Keeping that hammock-style space within the mind. Accepting the quiet, the peace, the letting go.
In the end, when these bones are only bones, all that matters is how much we gave, how much we loved.
Certifying natural movements, nothing forced or fast, allowing yourself to arrive back into the space. Knowing you can stay here as long as you like. Maybe you start to wiggle the toes, fingers, draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze, a big hug. Most importantly, give yourself here a thank you. And give yourself credit for everything you just did. and all the other things that you do. You do a lot. And then roll to the right side for energy today. And taking a moment to pause here. And then see if you can keep your eyes closed as you arrive in a seat of your choice, hands however you'd like. Feeling the sit bones root and feel the crown reach high. And then feel the beat of the heart and feel the breath as it rises. Inhale, reach your hands up. And then exhale, hands to your heart center. I thank each and every one of you for showing up, for joining, sharing your patience, your practice, but most importantly, your time. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, eternal peace. Namaste.